Welcome back to Lunch Break here at WSJ Live. I'm Simon Constable. Are you too chubby for grad school? Maybe so, says Market Watch's Jonnelle Marte, who joins us now. Jonnelle, this is funny if it wasn't so serious.
Exactly.
I mean, it's funny in the abstract, but this is real. So what's going on here? People are being rejected not because they're fat, but just it happens to coincide.
Well, I'm taking a look at this, at least one study. There have been a couple of studies that looked at, whether or not there's a weight bias in the college admissions process. But so what this person did was he looked at 97 grad school applications and asked people to talk about their experience. So their height, he got their height and their weight, but also asked questions like, did you have an in-person interview? Was it just over the phone? How well was your recommendation, like looking at the strength of the recommendation letters? And what they found was that for candidates that for all other purposes were pretty much equal in terms of quality, strong recommendations, those who were a little bit overweight and had in-person interviews had received fewer acceptance offers.
And why would this be? I mean, if someone has the brains and the motivation to go to grad school, and I've been, who cares?
Right. So
it's about your brain, right? It's all about this. It's all about what's between the ears.
Exactly. So the idea here is that there could be a weight bias in the admissions process. Of course, this is just one study, but it just kind of adds to the discussion of, are people being discriminated against because of their weight? And the legal protections for people who are obese are not as clear as in terms of you can't discriminate on somebody because of their race or their gender.
Or their national origin or anything.
Exactly.
So one of the quotes that I read in the story was somebody saying, well, if someone doesn't have the discipline to not eat carbs, then maybe they won't have the discipline to finish their PhD. But there are plenty of people who are on medication that leads to weight gain, and that in some sense is not truly 100% their fault, right?
And that is exactly what the researchers are trying to bring awareness to. And the incident that you're citing was one professor who received a lot of backlash because he sent out this tweet really doubting the discipline of anybody who's obese. And what the researchers here and a lot of other people are trying to point out is that just because you're obese, that's one physical characteristic. It really doesn't have to say anything about your discipline or your intellectual capacity.
I would happen to agree with that. Thank you very much, Jonnelle Marte. Great story. You can read more on that on Market Watch.